Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Reforged Eden. We're gonna be space trucking today, hopefully. Unfortunately, I've come to the trade station here, like I said I would. And I looked at the shop, and there is no Sathium. So we can't get the Sathium we need for the warp drive here. However, I was kind of going through my brain, trying to think, where could I get some? And you know what, I want to check here real quick too. Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff, I don't think. Although it's good to know that that's some good stuff to sell. That's the guy you really want to talk to for like selling bulk goods and stuff. And all that stuff we'll be doing later. I'm going to head back out. I think... Oh, not here. It was wherever that door opened. Oh, there you were. Here we go. As you can see, I just kind of parked up Congo Prime right alongside here. There is something still here that I do want. Let's hit J so we can do this. Come on. There we go. Alright. We can hit P. And there is station services. We are in range of station services. I don't know, how much do I have? How much... I have 178 credits. Alright, so let's see. We need cost per unit. Oh. Okay, I was gonna try and buy a little bit of pentaxid, but we really don't have enough, and I don't want to sell too much until we have our warp drive. So, alright. Well, we're going back down to the planet's surface, because... I think one of the ships we had been salvaging had combat steel blocks instead of just the hardened blocks. I don't remember which one, though. And I think what I had done was I had used the salvage core to grab them and stick them straight into the factory, which means we didn't get any of the plates. It's all in the factory. But if there are more, then that would mean we should be able to get the plates we need. The real question is whether there's more or not, and I don't even honestly remember which wreck it was. Oh, wait a minute. There's a third... Hang on. I had spotted the second colonist thing. That is the trade station. That is the distillery. What is the third one? That's that. Over here, then. Alright. I hadn't noticed that before. Let's head to see what that is real quick. I was gonna go... just kind of see if I can salvage Rex, but if this is another trade station, there's a chance they might have it. And honestly, rather than some vague memory of I think there was combat steel, I think I would rather go and buy it if it's available. Unfortunately, we are kind of stuck in this general orbital path until we get the warp drive made. I'll be able to see what these two heat signatures are as well. There is the outside chain. Oh, actually, you know what? Can I? No. Okay. So there is no Sathium asteroids in this. Well, at least it says there isn't. I have noticed that sometimes that for orbit is not entirely accurate. Or at least it has not been entirely accurate in the past. So... But I want to get out of this system. I need a warp drive. I need a warp drive, I need pentaxid. You know, and ideally I'd like to grab some promethium, you know, as well, because as you see, our fuel tanks, while we have a long runtime, our fuel tanks are not anywhere near full. So, I would like to fix that. That's a copper asteroid. As you can see, I'm kind of maneuvering to where I'm getting close enough to these asteroids so that I'll be able to see what they are as well. I think once I hit 3.75 on that, There we go. Oh, that's a Promethium. Unfortunately, I don't want to go to those asteroids until I have Pentaxid to power a shield. You know, because we've got that small shield on here, we just can't turn it on because we have no Promethean or Pentaxid to power it. What are you? Inferno Club? Well, now I have to see what this is. I have no idea what that is. Burn, baby, burn. I mean, it sounds kind of like it would be a Disco Inferno type place, right? Inferno Club. We're gonna keep our head on a swivel here for a little bit. Just trying to... Wait a minute, there is also a Polaris heat signature there that is a pin. I'm gonna go look at that. Now, you see the different little things up in the mini-map there. You can see the little different shapes. So the pin is an immovable object. These chevrons are immovable objects that have admin cores. So I wouldn't be able to go take out the core of this place and, you know, put in, you know, my own, take it over. Kind of an important thing to note. They're things that are meant to be permanent fixtures, basically. So what is this? What are you? Just kind of making sure there's no red appearing nearby. Last thing we need is to get jumped with our shields down. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Alright, you are offering station services. What are you? Look at you. Alright, I'm gonna go look. We're gonna go take a quick look. Well, oh, music. Oh, this is still outside. Alright, where's your entrance? Oh, up here maybe? Oh, there we go. That looks like a door, right? Here we go. Okay. A forest was... Okay. Yeah, it's that forest out here in space. Totally overpowered. Alright, yeah, that's just... You know, like food and a couple of medicinal things. That's the DJ, apparently. Interesting. Got the little... Not allowed. No. Okay, restrooms. Got it. Gallery management. Alright, what's up here? Oh, okay. It's just a little, like, VIP area. Okay. This is just interesting. I mean, it's a little, like, flavor place, basically. Doesn't seem to be too much of actual use, but okay, that's kind of cool. Interesting thing to check out, at least. Alright, where were we? Right, we were gonna go check out the Polaris ping I'm getting. I mean, this is going a much different direction than I thought this episode would, but it's definitely things that are at least mildly interesting. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Alright, it's enough of that. I know. Alright. I hope that we actually finish our warp drive, otherwise I'm going to have to name this episode Disco Inferno. I guess that'll be spoilers for the remainder of the episode. If this is named Disco Inferno, we didn't finish our warp drive in time. Oh, please don't stop watching. Oh, no. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, looks like we are almost in range to identify it. And ping. Alloy Synthesis Factory. That might sell what we need. Since there's Sathium plates we actually need. I think it is at least worth taking a quick peek at. If we can't find it here, then I will pause while we head back to UI, and probably try and find whatever ship it was I think had combat plates. There was a bunch with the hardened steel, but I seem to recall there being some combat steel. Just kind of keep pinging. Because for whatever reason, those little drones don't show up until they're much closer. Oh, here we go. Hello, Alloy Synthesis Factory. Let's... Alright. Let's just aim slightly off to the side, and we will maneuver once we're closer. It is old space engineers, instincts kicking in. Nothing nearly as bad happens in this game if you bump into stuff, but still. They're good habits to maintain. Ping. Alright, where are you? Ah. Alright, we're gonna... Alright, they also have station services. Good to know. Alright. Ah, there is the landing pad, which means right around the corner there. Oop. Yeah, see, we're way too big for these little landing pads. They're designed for small vessels, is really what it is. Let's go ahead and go take a quick look. There's the door. Hello. Coming in. Alright, what do you got for me? You want to buy those ores. You have Zirconium and Erestrum, gold, platinum plates, no Sathium. You have stuff that is higher tier than Sathium, but no actual Sathium. Well, as you can see, it was worth a look, because they do have the higher tier stuff. It's just we're looking for the mid-tier stuff, basically. Alright. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head back to UI, see if I can't identify from my memory what actual wreck it was that might have had that combat steel. If I fail to find it there, I might come back on one of the moons looking, because a bunch of the same wrecks exist. Because it's also entirely possible that I already salvaged all the combat steel off of whatever it was. So we'll come back in a couple of minutes and see where I am. Alright, I am back. I did not actually make it to any of the wrecks that I was thinking about, but I found this debris field that is right here. I figured I might as well go ahead and at least check it out. It is worth at least checking out, because there are going to be a few good bits and bobs here. Let's go ahead and connect ourselves before we forget. We're going to just kind of salvage anything of note in here, and we will probably check afterwards, see if we got any amount of Sathium. I'm going to kind of just keep an eye on it. Ooh, I want that. I want that as that. We'll come back to that. I'm not really seeing any so far, but we haven't exactly made it. Ooh. Alright, Alright, let's go ahead and... I could use a cheeseburger. Cookie. We're just gonna kind of grab all of this stuff we can. This is Xeno material. It's useful. As long as you don't mind, you know, completely sacrificing the look of your ship. Because, I gotta say, it's ugly. Submachine gun, interesting. Alright. Boop. Okay, here's where we might actually... Hey, a bit of Sathium. I was just saying this is where we might find a bit of Sathium, and we found it. We'll see if it ends up being enough by the time we are done. Oh, that was just that, okay. We're just gonna kind of salvage all this stuff. We don't really need too much of this. I do kind of want to get the fuel out of that. We will need to think about that. Alright, I already got all this. Okay. Oh, of course we got you. Anything else of note? One more of them. Always good to grab the stuff that gives the electronics and things like that. All of this is just, that's all concrete. A bunch of that is steel. None of this is combat steel. I wouldn't expect it to be. Alright, so all that's really left is the possible fuel and that gun. So I'm gonna... can I get lower? You know what? I think it's this stuff in the way. We're gonna remove these. And then maybe try to lower the ship down a little bit more. Can we go down a bit more? We can. Alright. So now, I might be able to put you... That's the wrong thing. I wanted 4. Here we go. Alright, now... should be able to go retrieve blocks. I would like that cannon turret, please. And I should be able to do this. And go manage. And, ooh, I don't know if it's gonna... it had a little. Alright. Then I can go back to salvage. Snag that. Alright, so we got a tiny amount of Sathium here. Let's pick that back up. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we have enough. I doubt it, but we're gonna check. Warp drive. No, we do not have an... Oh, right, because it was 120. Right, it was a ridiculous amount. Okay. Back on the hunt. I will see you guys again in a few. Alright, I am back. I have not yet found the combat steel I was looking for. However, these guys are going to be useful. There's a bunch of them around here. And unfortunately, I can't get it with the drone. So I am going to have to go out. But... we're going to grab you. That gives us a pentaxid crystal. And there are a few of these around. There's also some of these promethium-bearing rocks. So I'm going to collect a little bit of this, and that should allow us... Whoop, come on. Oh, dang it. Come on. That should allow us to get the old pentaxid a-flowing and the shields up. So I'm going to continue with this, and I will be back in just a few minutes. Alright, well, while hopping around, kind of looking for things, I see some Polaris signatures ahead. I am down here, not the over here where we found them before. I think maybe this will actually be the trading hub that I had been looking for before. There's a few deposits here. If this is a trade hub, they might have the Sathium we need. If. A whole bunch of ifs, but worth checking out at least. Better than the wandering around trying to find stuff that I've been doing. Alright, Polaris, let's see. Secure bots. Is that all it is? Asset production. Trading station. Level 5 trading station. That's actually really good. We're gonna come right on in here. And we still don't have any actual, hang on. Alright, we're gonna back up just a touch. We're gonna come up a little. We're gonna kind of put our door roughly even with that balcony. And we're gonna head on in. Alright, let's go take a quickie little peek here. A sneaky peek. Why is my logistics network so short range? Annoying. Alright, so what do we got? Food trader. Not gonna have what we want, but oh, come on. I'm gonna check. Just kind of see what they have, what they want to buy, that sort of thing. All good stuff to know. What about you? Imperial Arms, you probably won't have what we want either. Wow. You definitely have some stuff, though, don't you? You are the station quartermaster. Let's take a quick look. Alright, we'll be able to sell some stuff. A little bit. Maybe kinda sorta. Definitely some things to keep in mind. Medical. Yeah, that doesn't look too hot either. Is that everybody? I mean, we've got... Oh, let me turn my lights off. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Galactic Information Network. Those are the 4 dudes in the center. Alright, well, I guess not. Unfortunately. Yeah, because I don't think there's really going to be anything downstairs. There's an outside chance there is a dude down here that sells stuff. But he'd be, like, tucked into these boxes here, like this dude. Oh, he's a weapons dealer. Okay. We'll take a quick peek. Yeah, he's got some of that stuff. Would be worth it if we were going to go raid things, but I'm trying to avoid that. Alright, so that is all the dealers here, and while they have some good stuff, there is nobody that sells the Sathium we need. Unfortunate. This is the wrong side. There we are. Alright, back into Congo Prime we get. And away we go. Alright, back on the hunt. Alright, we are back again. I am landing here at this Polaris mining station. Because it is a mining station, so therefore might sell ores. Not as good as getting the plates or the what's it called? The ingots. But if we can get the ore, that'll be good enough. Where is the entrance? Because that certainly doesn't look like it. Is there an entrance around here? Somewhere? Places like this usually sell what they produce. Quote-unquote produce. Which is pretty much entirely defined by the name. Alright, maybe it is down. Oh, hello there. You are not something that's going to make me happy. Oh, definitely not. Alright. Do. However, doing damage to it, since it is considered a predator, is going to give me a little bit of Polaris rep. Which is good. Alright, let's, I'm not... Okay, did I not install the Wi-Fi in there? Is that what happened? Because that's kind of what it feels like happened. Let's get... Actually, where'd that go? There, you. I might use you. Alright, well, hang on to that. Oh yeah, look! There's the wireless. Alright, you know what? Let's get that fixed. I thought I had installed that. Apparently I didn't. Let's fix that right now. Alright, you are supposed to go right there. So let's do exactly that. Oh, hang on. I have the shields up. I have to put the shields down if I want to do that. There we go. Excellent. Now reconnect me to the dang Wi-Fi. There we go. Alright. Back to trying to find some Sathium. Alright, hopefully, let's see. Now, where in the world, if I were... You know what, let's hop down here. One of these towers, maybe? Like, if I were a dude selling stuff, where would I be? Aha! Foreman! I'm looking to buy. Alright, so let's see. He has cobalt, sulfur, crushed stone. Dang it! Still no Sathium. It is possible that there is another dude here selling? Tell you what, if there's another dude here and I find him, I will come back. Otherwise, I will come back when I have found another possibility for Sathium. I will see you hopefully soon. Alright, I am back. There was, in fact, one more guy selling stuff at that station, but he didn't have any Sathium either. So, as you can see, I am out here on one of the moons. I've been to both of them. Just kind of salvaging all the ships, grabbing all the stuff from the containers, and I have, in fact, managed to get... Let's see, what's the exact number here? Where are they? There they are, 123. We needed 120 for our warp drive. There we go. We are going to build the warp drive. And I keep having problems with power generation, so now that we've got our warp drive going, we should have no problems making at least one large generator. I'm going to wait till it grabs the stuff out for it to see if we can make a second one. But we're waiting for this warp drive. Then we'll just need to collect some pentaxid, and we will be able to get the heck out of this, area. Because starter area has a bunch of useful stuff, but we want to get truckin'. Alright, so warp drive just about there. It looks like we might end up with enough stuff for a second large generator. Congo Prime is designed to have 2 of these. We just got the small generators at the moment. We could actually even upgrade these to the advanced when we get to there. Alright, there we go. Now, and it says there is enough stuff to do a second one. So we'll go ahead and queue up a second one. Alright, but we're going to get the warp drive installed and call it an episode. I will replace the generators in between. You guys know I'm going to do it, so that is fine. That is just a replacement. We've actually gotten a bunch of additional thrusters and stuff. I will put some additional stuff on board once I've figured out what kind of CPU and such we have. Where is the warp drive? Where is it? Where did the warp drive go? There you are. Bam, right there. Alright, so that's the wrong thing. I want to hit T. There we are. Oh, and of course, we need to lower the shields once again in order to place this. Wait for the shields to go down. There we go. As you can see, perfectly slot fit right there. And we have our warp drive. Look at that. We will get our 2 generators in place. We will need to fuel up. But these moons actually have a whole bunch of pentaxid just kind of laying around. Look at that. Like, there's that there. There are actually some deposits as well. We might look into that real quick before we flee. But I think that is just about gonna do it. Let me go ahead and, you know what? We're a little over, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up anyway, because I might as well. 2 large generators. Now, I'm going to need to replace these one at a time. I'm going to need to replace them one at a time. We're going to want to do that. Alright, so, first, I'm going to go ahead and just retrieve this, like that. Then we're going to put our new one in place, like so. And then I will come over here. I will retrieve this one. And then I will put our new one in place like so. There we go. All nice and tucked away. And now we shouldn't have too much more power problems. There are a lot more upgrades to do to good old Congo Prime here. But we shouldn't have too many more issues. Wow, we are not... Oh, that's because... There we go. Alright, now we shouldn't have too much more in the line of issues as far as power usage goes. Look at that. We're barely using anything. Alright, that is gonna do it for this episode. We got our warp drive. We just barely got enough Sathium without having to resort to, like, going full combat or anything. We've got our shields most of the way charged. Next episode, we are going to fuel up and get gone. That is going to do it. So, until next time, have a good one.